Qué rollo, quiero mandar un saludo a mi amigo Goodfella de parte de tu amigo Jaime Munguía. Un abrazo, carnal. Ánimo.
All right, man. Jose Ramirez says that he not gonna take the Regis Prograis fight because of the mandated purse split that they dished out, and it is 65% into the champions. Regis Prograis favorite, 35% to him. He basically said that he would have took the 10% less. He would have took 10% less, you know. But he said he don't pass up on the opportunity. Now, he called Regis Prograis out after his win over Jose Zepeda. I mean, through the media. I think he texted one of the media members and said that, you know, he want to fight him. And Regis, you know, kind of was like, all right, he ducked me before, now he want to fight him. Now, the history is they were supposed to fight a while ago. And ESPN, you know, and Ramirez, top-ranked Ramirez ducked. And they ducked so bad that they gave Lou DiBella, Regis Prograis, Regis promoter at the time, no longer his promoter, they gave him a date. Yup, they gave him a date. You know, they gave him a ESPN date in New Orleans to protect Ramirez, which, I mean, I guess Ramirez, he's selling Fresno pretty well. So he been ducking, and him and his manager out here lying and, you know, doing all this willing, and they lying and shit to the media, trying to do damage control. Like, enough people give a fuck. You know, that's what you gotta ask yourself. Like, in the free world, how many people really care about all that nonsense? Not too many people, right? But now he ducked again, talking about the money one right now, you know, because they called Regis and Richard Schaefer and negotiate. Yeah, they could. Say, hold on, man. All right, this is the first bid y'all held now. Give us a minute. Let's see if we can chop some numbers up, and let's see if we can chop some numbers up and come to an agreement first. No, he just pull out like, nah, I'm good. I don't want it. Keep it. No. No. My bad. Nah, we don't want it. So my whole thing about it is, why not negotiate? I'm pretty sure it's a negotiation window. Maybe they had negotiated, and Regis was like, no, I'm going to take my 65% and keep it moving. You know? Now, apparently, he's supposed to be coming back, I think, sometime early next year in a fight in Fresno, so against Richard Comey. So he's going to take the easy route with Comey and pass up a belt. Remember, he was in talks to go up and fight Conor Benn at 47. That would have been a disaster because of what's going on with Conor Benn, unless they just didn't drug test. And then you just never know with these different fighters and promotional companies who drug test, who don't drug test, who do this, who don't do that. You just never know out here, right? So that's what they was talking about doing. But he ain't got no, right now, even with the next generation of welterweights, he ain't really got no future at welterweight. You know, I mean, you think about it, that's talking about no Crawford, no Spence, no Thurman, obviously no Porter, no Danny Garcia. You start talking about Virgil, what's the other kid's name? Him and Virgil's training together too, I believe, with Robert Garcia. Virgil, Duran, eventually Josh Taylor, you know, some of them other guys. I think Regis eventually will move up there. Rashidi Ellis, I mean, you got some guys up there. I mean, could he get a belt up there? I don't know. You got to think about a guy like Jeff Horn was big. He was really, really big and really awkward, and he could take a shot. You know, Ramirez is big, got great stamina, can punch a little bit, but he might can get a belt up there. You know, with some willing and dealing up there, but I think a lot of people question after Josh Taylor's performance, can he go up there and get a belt? He beat him, and I didn't think Josh Taylor looked too good in that fight. I seen him look a lot better under Shane McGuinness. Quite frankly, I didn't think he looked too good in that fight, if we being honest. But, I mean, each his own. I thought with a title on the line, they would get it on, and it'd be ancient history. We could finally see it, and maybe he got a chance. But you look at the split and say, no, Virgil Ortiz doing what he got to do. Virgil took, what, 75-25% the fights the onus for the regular belt to put himself in position. I mean, if you really want the belt, you want the belt. But then again, Virgil ain't even fighting for a real belt. And in reality, he fighting for a belt to put himself in position to get a belt. That's what he doing. He fighting to, put himself in position to get a belt. And Ramirez turning down the belt, and I guess, they got other alternative plans for him to go out there and get a belt. So, I mean, so be it. So be it. We already knew he didn't want nothing with Regis Prograis. So I was surprised when he said, I'll fight him, go out this way after he won. I'll fight him and all this. And what Regis knew he didn't want nothing. It'd be a good fight. But he struggled with Jose Zepeda Ramirez, and he seen how Regis dominated him. He like, nah, I don't want none of that shit. So I don't know what the end game gonna be. He probably gonna get a crack at the vacant WBO belt. They gonna find a way to give Ramirez another belt. When you turn down the opportunity for a belt, when you turn down an opportunity for a belt, they find a way to get you a belt or put you in position to get a belt. So, I mean, it is what it is. Regis went over there and he said they couldn't top rank. He was talking to him. They said they couldn't promise him the Ramirez fight. And I think he said the Ramirez fight and the Josh Taylor rematch. So he said pretty much at that point in time, really wasn't much to talk about. So, and you go to different companies, as you've seen with Terrence Crawford, they're going to have their preferences. They're going to protect their guys first. It's like a seniority. You come over in the middle of your career, you trying to get these fights, and they going to look and say, well, we ain't been promoting you. They don't know you as a name brand fighter on our platform. So, we can't give you our top stars. But this is what we can do for you. And they're like, hell no, we good. We good. I mean, I can see if your top stars was out here moving mountains. They was out here getting invited to the Grammys and the Emmys and the Soul Train Awards and shit and all them type of shit. They was on Gatorade commercials. They was in movies. And then who they consider they stars they built up, they ain't no fucking stars, nigga. What if they really was stars? How they really be moving them? They protecting these guys who ain't stars. These dudes can't, a lot of them dudes they got over there in general everywhere can't even crack 1 million viewership. And they do get on regular TV, they don't even crack 2 million viewership. That's the crazy stuff about it. Come on, you protecting $5. You got 4 Glocks, AK-47, 4 grenades, grenade launcher, protecting $5. Like it's $1 million. Come on, man, I ain't gonna put my life on the line for $5. It's talking about being armor guards and shit. If I gotta carry a gun to work, man, dude, it better be 6 figures or more. Straight up and if I gotta have a gun at the job, I need 6 figures or more. Or if it's gotta be 60 grand with outstanding benefits. Outstanding benefits. Just keeping it real. Not about to sit here, you know what I'm saying? So he over here protecting $5 fighters for nothing. I understand you develop relationships for them. You develop affection for these guys and stuff. But shit, you better get out there and try to make the biggest and best fights for these fans. For your ass. They said Walt Disney making a lot of cuts over there. They can do hacky sack and they still gonna do the same viewership boxing doing. A lot of these boxing companies gonna be on the curve. You know what I'm saying? Bob didn't want to work with nobody for a long time. Al adopting the same behavior instead of getting money. At the end of the day, dog, this shit just gotta reset. It gotta die. They gotta die. And some of these fighters this generation on the side of the road, begging for money, and niggas doing flashback videos. What happened to Jose? What happened to Errol Spence? What happened to Jamil and all them? And they on the side of the road, broke as hell. Nigga, I ain't gonna feel bad for none of them niggas. No cap. I'm not gonna be like Tupac and shed no tears. Except for the niggas I felt and I know was trying to really put that work in. That's it. That's the only ones I'ma feel bad for. Dudes really trying to put that work in. But yeah, I ain't gonna feel sorry for none of them. I had to make me a Tim Horton run, cause I ain't feel like eating no cereal this morning, dude. McDonald's out there banging. But yeah, I ain't feel sorry for none of them dudes, bro. At all. And that's where it's coming to. And the game don't have no more glory in it. Don't have no more glory in it. Everything is everything is strategic. And all this strategy that they doing is still not leading to guys being stars. You know, they have a blueprint how to make a guy star, and they fail to follow it. So, I mean, it is what it is. Jose Ramirez is a really cool dude. His family really cool. His friends real cool. So, that's what he chose to do. I'm a huge Regis fan, so I feel bad for Regis. But, you know, we talk about Teofimo Lopez being the next man up. But, you know, ain't too much else to really, you know, speak on. You know, we knew he didn't want to fight him at one point, you know, in the beginning, to the point they gave Regis a whole fight date in his hometown. I mean, they protected him like you protecting Floyd Mayweather, Manny Pacquiao or some shit like that. Prime Mike Tyson or something like that. You know, I don't understand which they protecting him so much like that. But hey, thumbs up the video, share the video, subscribe to the channel. And the subscribe button is the bell icon button. Hit all notifications, increase your chance. Get notifications. We go live or drop video. Financially want to support the channel. Cash App $CJGood313. Venmo CJGood313. PayPal link in the description. Hit the link tree. Find me on Twitch, Twitter, Instagram, Spotify, Anchor, Cash App, Venmo, PayPal, Apple Podcasts, Google Podcasts, the whole nine. Appreciate the love and support. Peace.